Wi-Fi? Yes, it's right there in that. Right there.
Hey guys, how are you? Welcome, Cooking with Chef Tarantino. We have a very special guest today, but before we get into that, give enough time. Let me turn Dean Martin down just a little bit. Just want to thank a few people while we wait for some of the viewers to get caught up with us. First off, obviously I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity and the skill set to and Southern Wings. This is actually his kitchen that we're at, and Rachel, who's holding the iPad and filming this for us, Rachel Johnson. So we're super excited to be here. We were here last week, and we'll be doing one with these guys probably in a couple of weeks, maybe 3 or 4 weeks. But a lot of great things. I'd like to thank Daniel Chevrolet. I have his patch on my arm. He's also a sponsor of Cooking with Chef Tarantino. Great person. Go see him for a vehicle. Great guy, honest guy. He's all for the public, does a lot to help everybody out. So, and he's helped me out considerably in our business. 5 Points Market and Eatery in Statesboro, Georgia, where I'm actually at right now, producing food. They gave me a home, let me run my product out of their cafe, which is called Roundabout Cafe 2, and that's 25 Northside Drive in Statesboro. They have great food starting at 6 breakfast all the way to 1 p.m. Those guys are fantastic and glad to be there. It's a beautiful market. You guys really need to go check it out. Also, I really want to thank all of my guests who've been supporting me for all these years and dining with me. We have people coming from everywhere up to see me in Statesboro, and a lot of prayers and support. So thank you very much. Also, thank you to those people who purchased some tickets to help us with purchasing the product for the show and to keep us going to do this to help people that are in quarantine. We don't expect everybody. We don't want you to have to feel obligated to give us any money, but you know, for doing the show. But your sponsorship is greatly appreciated because it goes to trying to get the food product and get this stuff going for you so you can enjoy stuff at home. So not everybody has to. Don't feel obligated. Cook with us. Every Monday I post the ingredients of what we're doing. So Saturdays at 4 p.m. we can all get together, and hopefully with another special guest every Saturday. Also remember, there's no editing here. This is a total reality type show, so we're just going to have fun. Obviously it's not on television, so we can't cut the bloopers and all that other good stuff out. So we're going to have fun with this today. Also, our artists. Support our artists. These artists that we have come on the show, and what we're doing for y'all, if you can, you want to get their merchandise, their logos, and their cash apps, or whatever platform they use for collecting those tips and everything, please feel free and help these guys out. Obviously, our entertainers can't be out there performing in venues or anything like that, so anything you can do to support them would be greatly appreciated. Obviously, some of you that know the artists and want to get their merchandise, you can still do that as well. You can also click on their sites when we after we get done cooking. We'll show you what you guys can do. But a lot of great stuff going on. Thank you for supporting the artists. Thank you for supporting Cooking with Chef Tarantino. And now I'd like to introduce our very special guest. I love her to death. She's a fantastic voice, and she's done a lot of great things and done a lot of stuff for the communities too as well. So, Miss Lauren Marie, singer-songwriter.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you.
So good to see you too.
On this side?
Yes, this
Okay.
is your side.
All right.
All right, so what we're doing today is we're doing chicken marsala like we had posted, and where someone wanted to learn how to do eggplant parmesan. It's really quick and simple, so we can knock that out real quick. But first, we're going to get our pasta water going. I've already filled up the pot, and all you're going to do is add a little bit of salt and pepper. And we need a drop of oil.
I did learn that trick one time.
Did you?
So the noodles don't stick together?
That's correct. And it's brand new, so I pulled the cap off. Told you it's unedited. Just a little bit. Alright, so while that's heating up, look at the stuff that we got. I went to Walmart today and got the heavy cream. All this came from the grocery store. I didn't make my sauce today. Let me turn that label around. They haven't paid us. What?
I didn't have
but
it
anyway,
in the camera.
Obviously, my sauce takes all day to make, and I don't have the time to do that, and nor do you have the time to watch sauce cook on the stove all day long. So I just grabbed a jar of sauce. I have it warming up on the stove, I hope, and that's what we use for the eggplant parm. So those of you who were prepared, if you made your own sauce, fantastic, and maybe one day we'll go over a sauce recipe. And it'll also be in my recipe book that's coming out soon too as well. All right, so we're going to get the eggplant. We'll start off with the eggplant. You want to cut it in half?
Like down this way?
Straight down here so we can both do this.
This way.
That way.
Okay.
Yeah,
See?
cut that sucker right in half.
Okay. It's a little tough there. Okay. You
Which
do
half
have-
do you want?
I
Yeah.
have, I'll take
Oh, we got that off too.
Yeah.
It's fresh.
Slime.
It's fresh. Now I can't get
How do you know how to check, like, if it's good? You know what I mean? Like, you know how
firm.
like,
You don't want it all wrinkly and everything.
okay.
No wrinkles. Alright, and then some people like to peel it, some people don't. I like to peel it. I don't like that skin texture when I bite into my eggplant. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to peel down the side.
Okay.
This is the part that takes the longest for the eggplant and cooking the pasta. Which we're cooking pasta for the marsala and for the eggplant parmesan.
I know.
Look at you, you're doing good.
You know, I mean,
You better not beat me.
I watched the Food Network once or twice.
Wait till you guys hear her sing. She's freaking incredible. Actually, if you looked at the previous post that I put on there, the TikTok, and that's her singing. I not downloaded, but you can pick your songs on TikTok and just type in Laura Marie and it'll come right up.
Well, just a PSA, there is another Laura Marie out there, and I think
Yeah.
she's a rapper, and that's not me. That's not me.
Yeah, that other song I couldn't post.
I
I said,
I know
that
which one
can't be
you're talking
her.
about. I know which one you're talking about.
Yep, it's the first one that pops up. Yours is right
you
after
have
it.
to type in the name of the song.
That's why before I played it, I went and that's why I called you and asked you, this is your song, right?
I know. I'm just thinking like, okay, maybe somebody wants me to play for a funeral or something. They're looking at my music like, oh my god.
That was funny. You get that trash kid. Well, I don't know because you open for Nelly.
Yeah,
And you
that's
kick
true.
fun at Nelly concert.
I can rap for YouTube. But, alright. So we're just
Get rid of these peels.
perfect.
Alright, now we want to cut them about slices. I don't like them thick.
Oops, so there's a piece of purple on there. Oh, I left a lot.
That's okay. A little skin's not gonna bad.
Well.
About that thin is how you want to cut them. Right here, that's perfect. They don't have to be perfect. It kind of aggravates me that one side's thicker than the other, but at home it doesn't matter. But that's about the thickness that you want right there, which is about, you can measure with that.
Are we good with this?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, just like that. So cut up your eggplant, the slices like that. That's all you got to do.
It almost looks like sesame seeds. Doesn't it?
It does. I never even looked at it that close before.
I've never used an eggplant.
Way to go.
Okay. I guess that's fine.
And remember, when you're cutting, keep your thumb back. Your fingers, use the front of your fingers as a guide, and you never have to worry about cutting yourself. That's good. And what we'll do is we'll do a few of them. So we need to get some oil on here going.
You go.
Set this to the side. Actually, I'll use this pan for the oil. Well, I had some Italian parsley today, so I didn't have to get the curly. Okay. Alright, so now we gotta get our breading set up. I bought these because I don't like cleaning these dishes.
I feel
So we
you.
have
I feel you.
one for our egg. Well, actually, we'll put the egg in here, and then we'll use that one for our breading.
Okay.
These are the best breadcrumbs in the world. I use these still to this day. Absolutely love them. This is what I was brought up when I was a kid.
Okay.
They have to make sure it's the Italian style.
Yes.
They're the best. I love them. The only ones I'll ever use.
Okay.
And we need, you want to do the eggs?
Sure. Are we going to use this bowl?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's swap. There we go. How many do you want? All of them? 4?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Use a fork. So where's everybody from?
We haven't had anybody post where they're from yet. Y'all start posting where you're from. Please.
Well, I know my boyfriend's sister's watching, and she just found out she's pregnant. So she told me I need to learn how to cook all this stuff. She'd buy the ingredients, and I can cook for her. So there's Broxton, Georgia.
That's
there.
awesome.
Yeah.
I know we got Augusta on there.
And my parents, so that's Waycross. Can we do all of them? You said?
Yeah.
Okay.
As well. Once we're only gonna do like a few pieces just to get it started, and then when you're singing, I'm going to cook off the rest of the stuff so everybody can eat.
Alrighty.
Now remember, every Monday we post these ingredients so you can get them ahead of time and we can all cook together.
Where's the 4-wheeler key at? Okay.
Hanging up behind them.
Oh, I didn't know we were filming.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, that's all right.
Grabbing a 4-wheeler
It's
key.
family time, family time. That's why it's hashtag family love,
Yeah.
music, artists. What am I doing with that? All right.
That's Eddie Johnson for you. He just walks right through. You don't.
All right, so all we're going to do is we're going to
Okay.
egg those and then dip them in the breadcrumb.
Okay.
I hate doing this part because after you get to about the 5th one, you get these big clumps of breadcrumb on your finger.
Yeah.
Drives me nuts. Let me give you some more breadcrumb in there.
Okay. So just kind of,
Yeah, you know what else I do?
you can kind of take a look.
When I put them in here,
Mm-hmm.
I get it on there, yeah, can't even talk.
Okay.
Lightly at first, and then I push down on it.
Okay. Gotcha.
So they're egging you on to egg someone.
What's that?
They're egging you on to egg someone.
I didn't wash this hair today. It ain't gonna be me. Another volunteer. Well, I see it kind of comes up the sides.
Yep. And then when you
I wore
push
great
it-
sleeves for this today.
You did. No open flames for you.
Alright, so how long have you been cooking, John?
Oh Lord have mercy. 14 with family, nothing professional till later on after I got out of
Right.
service, but. How long have you been singing?
Since I could talk, they said
Talk. I love that accent. Talk.
They said I would hum myself to sleep. So if that tells you, I've been singing a little while. I mean, I'm only 22, so you know, it's just a few years.
That's awesome.
Tell nobody.
22 and holding.
We'll set these aside.
I say I'm 22 plus shipping and handling, and y'all ain't gotta know how much that is. So
All right, we'll start off with those.
okay,
I'll set this aside and I'll continue on with this after.
okay. So rinsing off.
Yep.
Okay.
This is the part I can't stand. My family tell you I can't stand two things. This and my hands be I can't. And raw chicken.
I can't.
Well, you've got
I'm a
3 of
bleach-
your worst.
a bleached person when it comes to raw chicken.
Yeah, I can't wait. As soon as we're done with this, Lauren's going to be singing.
It's one thing I
Absolutely
can
amazing.
do. I might not be able to do all this,
No,
but
you can do anything. But you don't need to do this when you can sing like that.
that's right.
That's why I need to do this, because I can't sing like that.
But it is good to know, and I think it's good that you're using ingredients, even like the non-name sauce over here,
The
because people like me, I mean, I really
Well,
don't
we go
make
to
my
the
own
store,
sauce,
you know,
and
right?
sometimes I go in there and you're not going to find exactly what you want right now.
That's right.
So I think it's good that you're using.
However, Walmart had chicken today for the first time in, months? Since I've been
Yeah.
able to go in there and get it? I was
Yeah.
completely shocked. Everybody's freezers must be full.
Yeah.
But no, you're right, and that's another reason why we're doing this too as well. So as you can see, everything's great value. You can get it right at the store. You can still have a gourmet meal just with the ingredient you can find in the store. And then if you ever have trouble finding something, all you just let me know and I can tell you what to use for a substitute. Okay, while that's heating up,
Okay.
let's get our produce cut.
Okay.
So that's out of the way. So when we
You
handle
move
the
these?
raw
Put 'em
chicken,
here, or-
yeah, I'll take them.
Okay.
So they're out of the way.
Now, isn't
One
there a
for
rhyme
me.
and a reason to chopping parsley? Like it. Some people I've heard that you like bend it and you chop it. Is there a way to do it
Not that I'm familiar with.
So we just go to town.
I go to town. I just cut the tops off
Okay.
like that, and then I'll just
Okay.
dice it. Because we're basically using this for a garnish.
Oh.
Just to sprinkle over the color of the plate
Okay.
pretty. That's all.
Yeah.
You can do that with me later with the guitar. Bong.
This is me watching TV like, what is he doing? How's he chopping that?
Alright, chopped up my parsley.
Okay, yours is prettier than mine.
And then you can add yours to there.
Alright, well, let me make a little dinner.
And we're doing all our produce first, obviously, because we're going to have to handle chicken. We want to get the produce out of the way so we don't hurt anybody sick with salmonella. Test that one more time. This is going to be delicious. All right, so what you want to do is while the oil's almost ready, I usually take a little chunk of the breadcrumb, throw it in there, and let it. That's kind of tells me, or some people throw water in it, which I don't think is a good idea. But anyway, you're going to take a pan, your baking sheet. I'll show you how to make eggplant spinach lasagna. It's just as quick as this. You just need regatta cheese and spinach. But you want to coat the bottom of your pan.
Sauce.
This is how I do it. Just set that here, sorry.
You're fine.
The bottom of the pan's coated. This is ready. So we're going to. Do you have a splatter screen or no?
No.
All right. Well, it's going to splatter. You're not going to get mad, are you?
No.
All right.
Nope.
You want to put one in?
Just watch your faces.
Sure. Let me hold my.
Actually, we need to put flour in this for the chicken marsala.
Okay.
And when I went to the store and when I took this out of my truck, I put my thumb right through the chicken.
Open it sideways. There we go.
This is not how you do this. Right.
So you want it kind of golden
And
brown.
nice and golden
That's pretty.
brown. Look at those are pretty.
And you just prefer cooking with olive oil? I mean, I like olive oil, so I use it a lot.
Yeah, I love olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
Especially extra virgin. No, I don't cook with extra virgin olive. You want a
Yeah,
good
it'll burn.
cooking oil. Yep.
Gotcha.
We'll bring this over here. And then your eggplant in the center. That's why I like to cut it thin so it cooks a little bit faster. But the thicker you cut the eggplant, the longer it's going to take in the oven because you don't want it to be hot as a rock in the center. That's not going to be done.
Really?
Yep.
It's a quick little meal. You probably could do it and put it up ahead of time.
Super simple. And it's better, 1,000 times better the next day, especially the
Really,
lasagna.
the sauce and stuff.
Oh, yes. And show them that picture. Give them a close-up of the eggplant. That's what you want it to look like. Beautiful. Nice big pieces, too.
Mm-hmm.
Let these fry up a little bit. So who's your favorite singer? Or some of your favorite artists?
Well,
Or who inspired you, actually?
inspired me would probably be my grandmother. She's the one, she always sung to me when I was little, and she passed away in '97, but she loved hummingbirds, so I got this. It says Music is Healing, and it has the hummingbird on there
Oh, that's
for her. But my favorite singer right now is Morgan Wallen. And so we actually went to see him and Jason Aldean, I guess like a couple months ago before all this craziness. And I won backstage passes to meet him. And he was the nicest guy. He was so sweet. And got to meet Brandon and I. And everybody said, what are you going to sing to him? I said, I'm going to sing to him. And I did. And he started singing with me. So it was just a really cool,
That is
experience.
awesome.
Yeah.
Know who mine is? Lauren Marie. Actually, hold on. Hold on a second. I feel like Mr. Rogers, the Italian version. Hold on. Won't you be my neighbor? Bam, Laura Marie.
Yeah.
Make sure she has her, when she gets ready to sing, all her stuff where you can get her merchandise and everything. And mine's actually signed. You can't have that. She did that for my birthday when she sang to me on my birthday.
I did.
But yeah, so I never take my chef jacket off for anybody.
Well, that I feel special.
I didn't even do that for Craig Campbell. And I love Craig Campbell.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And Lance Stinson.
Yes.
Great guys. I can't wait till that we shot that first episode. I'm looking forward to that coming
That's
out.
gonna be awesome.
All right. We got Tilt coming next Saturday. He's
Yeah.
Here with us. That's gonna be funny. All right, so we're gonna shut the oil off. Let that cool down.
Okay.
Don't pour the oil down your sink. All right. So now we want to put a little bit of sauce.
Okay.
I'm gonna explain something to you about the sauce in a second.
Okay.
Same thing with chicken. This is the exact way you do the chicken parm too, as well. Sorry about the runny nose. I got allergies. All right. You don't want to cover the whole thing because then you're gonna have a soggy. You still want that crisp texture of your eggplant or your chicken parm. Usually, in my opinion, when restaurants cover the entire thing, they're either buying it frozen. I probably shouldn't say that, but it aggravates me. You want to see that the chicken was hand pounded. You want to see that the eggplant was made to order, and you want to taste the crisp. You want to, just like a pizza, you don't want to overload it with toppings because you want to get a taste of all the ingredients. You don't want to have it overloaded with mozzarella and all that other stuff. So just light sauce on the top. You can always add more after, but for presentation purposes and people to see.
Not open.
I forgot it's brand new. But I'm used to just reaching in and grabbing stuff. Put a little mozzarella on there. Use your two.
Okay. Now I like mozzarella cheese. Which that was a big one. That was a big guy.
Her eggplant's fake. A little bit of cheese. That oven should be preheated now, right?
400.
Yeah.
Water's boiling.
Oh, it looks so good.
And then we're going to put this in the oven to bake. And while we're baking this, we'll start cutting up mushroom.
So it's on 400 for about 20 minutes, you said?
Yeah,
The timer button that there is just a little, like,
I need to turn this on.
what?
This one?
That's the pot.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't need the timer.
Okay.
We're good.
I can't do very much from behind the scenes.
Thank you. All right, pasta. How do you put your pasta in? You don't break it, do you?
Well, I have little kids. No, I actually buy the perfect cut, the ones that are already chopped.
All right, remember last episode I said it drives me crazy when people break the pasta, but that's different. We got the little kids, the little forks.
If I'm going to cook for adults, I just throw the pasta in like this, right?
Well, let me show you a trick.
Okay, just show me a trick.
Oh, I love that song. You want to fan it in when you have a pot that's big enough to fit all the pasta in this, so this way it helps prevent it. Now I want to make pizza.
Bring me back. I love homemade pizza now.
Oh, we'll do it. All right, so now we got the pasta going. And make sure, like, every minute you stir this so your pasta doesn't stick together and it doesn't stick to the bottom. And when you stir it, scrape the bottom, because once you burn one piece of pasta, forget about it. It's all over with.
Did you say
Tastes
forget
like
about
crap.
it?
Forget.
Forget about it.
Y'all?
Forget about it, y'all.
All right.
Alright.
So we got the pasta going. Let me get this out of the way. We're done with this for right now. We'll reuse this in a minute. How many people we gotta cook for? 10 people? I better get to see some of her singing.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, get you a bunch of mushrooms. We're gonna do mushrooms
Okay.
now. These are baby bellas. You can use button, whatever you want.
Okay. I'll be honest, I've never cooked with mushrooms.
Let me get in there. No?
So I have no clue what we're supposed to do with them.
When we slice them, we'll put them in here.
Okay. Do you peel these little things?
No,
Okay.
no, I'll show you.
You do the whole thing.
Yep. Keep your, use your knuckles there.
You need your fingers, Laura Marie, so be careful. Don't cut your fingers off.
Yes.
Yes, well, get the waiver. Get the waitress over there. Bring her a waiver quickly, please. Backstage passes for life.
As long as y'all let me eat before I go to the hospital.
I think I have a first aid kit.
Oh, get your fingers up. Try this. When
Okay.
you cut, just try this
Okay.
for me. Everybody
Okay.
does it.
Okay.
You're fine the way you're
Okay.
doing it. Keep your thumb like connected to this finger,
Yes.
and you roll.
Okay.
Let it roll.
Okay.
It could be sliced a little better than that, but you see what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Mhm.
And then you can eventually be able to actually talk to people while you're cutting. Never cut your fingers.
Oh, I see. It just kind of.
Use
Well,
no.
the last one was a
See
little
your
bad.
knuckle? My knuckle, how it is?
Okay. Yes.
You don't have to go
So
that
your
way.
knuckles like.
My knuckle's the guy. Pasta.
Got it.
What else we gotta cut? I think some butter. And there's more mushrooms in here. Got more mushrooms. I love the shirt. It's my favorite color too.
Go dice.
Start off with that for
The what?
the butter.
The butter?
You wanna add some to yours?
Sure. It's pretty.
Well, look at the eggplant. You can see through the oven. I like that.
That looks really good.
I put the light on. Yeah.
So is anybody out there cooking with us? Or are you waiting for tomorrow? That's not done, I can tell by
This would be a good Sunday lunch.
Oh, well, someone posted a picture of the steak Alfredo balsamic reduction that we did last week. They did a great job. It looked beautiful. Okay, so I think we're done with all the, well, let me finish these up so we go. What is that? Oh, it's that sizzling. Okay, I know we don't have anything cooking behind us.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave you to the chopping. You're doing a really good job.
What? Chicken marsala wouldn't be chicken marsala without the mushrooms. Done with that. This pasta should be just about done. So you take about a half a stick of butter and put it in your saute pan for when you get ready to do the chicken marsala. But we're gonna have to, this chicken that I got at Walmart, we're gonna have to butterfly it and then pound it out because you want it nice and flat. Because if you don't, it'll take you forever and a day to cook. I can get a piece of this out of here. A little bit longer. Still hot. Okay, so ready to do the chicken. We need those bags. Where'd those bags go?
Right behind that pot.
Oh, here.
We're gonna need this for when we start the pounding process.
Okay.
Should have brought my gloves.
Okay.
There's one for you,
Thank you.
one for me.
There's the chickens.
I'm gonna cut this fat off the side.
Okay. I've got some right there too.
Sometimes they have that, get some cartilage still on there.
Yeah.
That trim all that crap off. Always check it, because they can make a mistake and you get a bone in there.
Mm-hmm.
So always check everything.
Okay.
And then what we're gonna do is just butterfly it.
Okay.
Save that piece for another time. And then this way it'll pound out nicely.
I had my hand on it. Oh, it did it. Okay. Still kind of thick.
You're good. Oh, no, yeah. Well, you can, let me see. Yeah, it's a little bit thick. Let me fix that for you.
Told y'all this is real life now. That's why I'm gonna be a singer.
What?
Not a chef. See, you salvaged it.
Alright, so now we're going to take, you're going to put your pieces,
Oh, you
got
cut
two
it.
good pieces.
Yeah.
So you're going to take this and put it down,
Okay.
and then we're going to put that over the top. And
Okay.
what that does, if you have plastic wrap, that's the best thing to use, but we forgot to get some. So we're going to take our piece of chicken on our makeshift plastic there. And you want the smooth side up. And then we're going to pound this out into a cutlet. Let me check our pasta real quick. That'll be done in about 30 more seconds. All right, so now when you're pounding out your chicken, use the flat side and don't beat it to death like it's someone you don't like. Because if you do, it's going to cause the chicken to break apart. This is how I do my chicken cutlets from my chicken parmesan that you get at the restaurant. Every single one of them.
Oh, it looks good.
See?
Yes,
Nice flat
perfect.
cutlet. Your turn.
My turn. Flat side.
Oh, you got the strainer in the sink for me. Thank you. Did that.
I think it's pretty good.
I'd nail that a little bit more.
All right. Good old anger management.
Set this to the side. I always cook off extra pasta because I never know what I'm going to make during the week. I'll cook off 2 to 3 pounds, and then what I'll do is I'll rinse it off, put a little oil on it, mix it up, make sure it's chilled. If you're going to save the pasta, you want to run ice cold water over it. It's called an ice bath, and that shocks the pasta, so it stops the cooking process because that pasta is going to continue to cook in that strainer. If you don't eat it all tonight, it'll be oodles and noodles. So what you want to do is shock it, make sure it's chilled to stop the cooking process, and then you put a little olive oil on it so it don't stick together, and then portion it out, like a pound for this, a pound for that, so you can actually do all your pasta cooking in one day, and then have it for all the different dishes you want to use it for. And that stops your pasta from sticking all together. All right, so we're going to get this stuff out of the way because it's now coming out. Oh, that's
All right, so we're keeping the chicken.
Yeah, I need my
Keeping
chicken.
the chicken.
I almost threw
Keeping
the chicken away.
I have an extra piece.
Alright, so those are out of the way with. Alright, pasta strained, eggplant parm's just about done. So actually before we do this part, let me check this
We got a question, Joe, if they can freeze the pasta or just...
Honestly, I've never done that in my life. But thank you very much for asking. I've never frozen pasta. It's good for about, at home, 5 days you could probably keep it for. All you gotta do is smell it like on the 4th or 5th day, but I've never had it last that long. Usually in the restaurants, I hold it for 3 days, maximum. But at home, you can hold it for probably 5. Now, whoever I think it was a young lady that asked me about the eggplant parmesan. Did this heat up yet? Make this a little bit higher. So the eggplant's about done. Alright, so let's plate up an eggplant.
Okay.
The sauce would get... I should have turned it up higher. Where do you have your spatulas at?
Right there, by the stove. Just saying.
Stop.
Sorry.
And then we gotta get some pasta on there. Not hot yet. Do I got the right burner on?
I can't see from here.
Yeah, I got the right one.
I don't think you have it on high enough. It's one of those.
Alright, well anyway, I'm gonna put a little on here while that's heating up so you can see what it's supposed to look like. Or you can shingle it, that's one way you can do it. Not that nice. I messed up my plate. But anyway, you can shingle it on the side, present it however you want, but I don't like the way that looks when you can see that. Here's your eggplant, and then you want to sprinkle a little bit of your fresh parsley over the top.
Okay.
And then a little bit of cheese.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
On the pasta or both?
Yep, both.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sorry.
And then
Garnish.
use your Parmesan.
Mmm.
Alright, and now we need to taste it.
Oh, best part.
Forks are right there.
Okay.
Get this out of the way.
Just going right on in.
Good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, I gotta try it.
You don't even miss the meat. That's good.
Sorry.
Got to.
I won't double dip. That's really good.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right from the local store. Buy low, any market you want to go to. You gonna try? Grab a fork. Try a piece of that, Brandon.
I'm just going in for the second one, not even asking. It's so good.
I'm getting hungry. We might need to cut to a break here and eat, and then we'll get back to the chicken marsala. You like it? All right. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to dip our. We've already seasoned the pans. We got our butter. Now we're gonna take the chicken that we just pounded out, and we are going to marsala wine. Let me open this first so it's ready. And we took the we shut off the smoke detectors, right?
Yeah. Hopefully they don't go off this time. Sorry guys, if they do.
All right, so we're gonna take our chicken.
And that's just plain flour.
Just plain flour.
Okay.
You could season it if you want to. If you want to add seasoning to it, sprinkle a little season over the raw chicken, you can do that too, but the seasoning is already in the pan. We're gonna turn these suckers on high right now.
Please excuse the bulldog in the kitchen. He don't mean no harm.
He smells the good
He
food.
takes care
Yeah.
of the floors for us.
Like, give me scraps. My piece was a little bit bigger than the pan.
So we'll let this butter get hot, melt down, and we're gonna wait till it's sizzling, and then we're gonna brown the chicken breast. And then when we flip the chicken breast, you want it nice and golden brown. And then when you flip it to the other side is when you're gonna add your mushrooms in there. And then we'll start with the, we'll add the marsala wine. I do my chicken marsala a little bit different. I like to add a little bit of heavy cream to it. It tones down that real sweet, that's the strength of the marsala and gives it this creamy texture, and I personally love it. Is it the true chicken marsala? No. The only thing different is I add a little cream to mine. And like I said, there is no wrong way. If there's a way that you want to try, you want to be, experiment, that's part of the art of cooking, just like any art. You add your own touch to it, your own flair, and have a good time with it. I don't think I've ever made anything. Now, don't get me wrong, I try to make my grandmother's sauce the same way. And it tastes great, but I just cannot figure out.
It's the pot and the spoon.
I don't
Use
know
the
what
same
the heck
pot,
it is, but it
the same
aggravates me.
spoon.
I still can't get it right.
And no one needs to do the same thing.
So now we're going to add our chicken. And then shake it up like this a little bit so it doesn't stick on us.
Okay.
We on full blast. This in the middle. The fun part, we get to light this on fire in a minute.
I'll step back for that.
Yeah.
Make sure we're not forgetting anything. I need 2 more plates.
I probably have enough chemicals in my hair to blow up a small planet, so.
What? Thank you for letting us tear your kitchen apart, Rachel.
All right. Well,
You get rid of these now.
Okay.
I'm going to save this one
Okay.
because I'm going to be
Okay.
cooking more for everybody. You got time? There you go.
Okay.
Look at the bottom. Not ready yet. I want to get a little more brown on there. I mean, this is one of the reasons why you want it thin, so your chicken cooks all the way through. You
Yeah.
slap one of these things in there and forget about it. You have to put it in the oven for 45 minutes. It just tastes so much better.
Shaking it
There we
again.
go. Yep. See how it's starting to turn brown? Yep, perfect. Flip that over. Add some mushrooms. I need a little bit more butter in mine. How's yours?
I still have some I'm working with.
You might have to add a little bit more butter in there so you get those mushrooms sauteed up nice. See all that goodness at the bottom of the pan? That's going to help make that sauce fantastic too, so you can only hit it with the marsala. It's going to bring all that up to the top. You good?
You trying to cook the mushrooms a little bit?
Yep. Try to brown them.
Okay.
See that? That's what you want. That's the color that you're looking for right there. Okay, now I'd say about a cup of marsala. Do that with yours.
Okay.
And flame it off. You need more.
Any more?
Yeah. Might as well hit me with a little more too.
Good.
Yep. I guess mine's done.
Mmm, smells delicious.
And that's just flaming off the alcohol. Now this marsala is really light. If you ever go into an authentic Italian place, they'll order a marsala that's from Italy. The marsala from Italy, and anybody that's watching from over in that area knows, it's made with 3 grapes, and it's very dark. You shouldn't be that clear. It'll have a nice, dark, rich color to it. Here in the States, I think we can only grow 2 of the 3 grapes that they grow over there in Italy for the marsala. So let that.
sorry for the
cook a little
dog.
bit. And then we're going to get ready to add a little bit of cream. And I add a little cheese to mine too.
Like yours.
Add a cream. Maybe about a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. Sorry. So
No, you're good. Is that good? Maybe
you
a
do
little
2?
more.
There we go.
How the heck? It's unplugged.
What?
Just toss it. It's right there on the stool right there.
I'm going to add a little cheese to mine.
Throw it in my bedroom or
Yours?
something. Or, yeah.
Hang on, I'll fix it.
I took it down, but
Oh,
it
you
still
did?
went off. I didn't take the battery out.
Alright.
That was my fault.
Actually, well, this is still hot, so we'll add that to the bottom.
I just can't believe how
Flip our
fast this
chicken
is.
out. Oh, it's super fast. You can make some great meals, and they're so easy to make. And all this right from the local grocery store. I tell you what, though, Walmart is the best place on the planet to buy heavy cream. It's the cheapest. It's like $3.19 a quart. You go into the other place, it's $4 and $5 a quart. It's ridiculous. Almost $2 more. Just about done. If you want to check the chicken, go ahead and break a piece. I don't do this in the restaurant, obviously. You'll never see it broken. See, just about done. About 90% there. How's yours looking?
I think it looks okay. Yours is a little more creamy than mine, I think.
Yeah, I like Clean my mind. You can shut yours off.
Okay. Is that how you do it? Okay.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
This is why you add oil to the pasta so it don't stick. Hey, can we cut and retake this shot? We'll just leave that right there, okay?
You haven't seen the Facebook videos where they have the pasta and the scissors and they're cutting as they eat, so they don't have to slurp up the middle?
No.
Oh yeah, you have to look that one up.
All right, so now you're gonna take your marsala. Is that your? You got your tongs? Okay.
Yeah.
What I like to do is place my chicken right over the top, just like that.
I might have to have a little. This thing is mine's really hot.
Right there, that drawer right there.
Oh.
That drawer right by the stove has
This one?
Yep.
Ah, perfect. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay. So put the chicken.
Yep. Place it right over the top.
Okay.
Cover it right there.
And then you just pour the
Pour
sauce.
it right over the top.
Right there.
And let the mushrooms go right over the top.
Okay.
All right, same thing. We sprinkle our dishes with parsley, a little bit of cheese if you like.
You want some?
Yep, just the dash.
We good? Your dash and my dash is different.
What?
I DoorDash a lot.
I got stuck with a DoorDash order last night. Something happened with their system last night, and I ended up waiting at the restaurant for like 45 minutes for them to pick it up, and they never did. The poor lady never got our food.
Oh,
But
no.
she ended up calling me. I got a hold of her, so it all worked out. All right, now a little bit of cheese,
Okay.
or a lot of cheese, however much you want,
No.
and then you have your chicken marsala.
So pretty.
Look at Lauren's chicken marsala.
Y'all would never know.
All right, now let's try it.
All right, let's do it. Pretty sure.
Another fork. You need another fork?
I think this was mine. Either one. It was Brandon's. You know, we. You know.
You need a knife?
Sure.
Mini chef knife.
I dabble.
Oh, good lord. Here, let me hold the camera right there. Try that.
Oh yeah, no, don't you get me in this. Don't you film me.
So much going on. Oh, thank you.
Rather large.
Hey, when these guys are saying stuff, do me a favor. Make sure you tell me so I can respond back to them.
Okay.
I don't want to interrupt the.
No, not interrupt them. We want everybody to come here. The cross-contamination is killing me, Joe.
About 10 minutes.
Touch the chicken, touch the tongs, touch the chicken, touch the...
I think Joe was washing his hands behind the screen. I just didn't film it.
I think this is one of my
Touch the
favorite
chicken,
things.
touch
This is
the
really
steak.
good.
I'm glad you cut the produce first, but oh my God, make it stop.
That's really good.
Well,
That's so good.
I'm glad that everybody is well aware of food safety, and I do have a food safety certification, management food safety, but we're at home and just having some fun, and that's why we cut all the produce first. But you're absolutely right. If you see me make a mistake, thank you for pointing it out. We all make mistakes. It doesn't matter how many years cooking experience we have, but that's why we did all the produce and everything first, and we'll get wiped down and we'll start cooking. But we're cooking at home. It's a relaxed environment. We're having fun. I'm not in a restaurant, and it's all about family time and teaching you guys how to make stuff. But yes, good points on those things. Anything that you saw that I might have done wrong, thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate that. But that's really good. So now,
So good.
while I'm cleaning up here and cooking the rest of the meals, we're going to have Lauren Marie sing a few songs. Super
Singing
excited.
for my supper.
All right.
You good?
Yep.
All right.
All right, y'all.
Now check it out, guys. If you want a shirt like mine, Lauren Marie, how do they get a hold of it? Can you get that for her on the
They can go to my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Lauren Marie Music Official, just like pretty much everything else. And they can just send me a message on there. All the shirts are $20. And then the koozies, they come in all different colors, and those are $5. And if you want me to ship them to you, $5. you know, and also I have my Venmo and Cash App on there as well.
Wait till you hear her sing, guys. She's absolutely amazing. Where can they find your music?
You can go on any of these streams. You can see I have Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube, whatever. You can download my music. I'm going to play one of my originals tonight called So Long. And I also have another one that just came out last year that's called Pretty Good to Me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear them.
All right.
Awesome, guys. I need to hear you clap. You got to clap louder. We can't hear you. Oh, there you hear them? I hear them.
I hear 'em.
So
No,
please
they're
support
actually-
Laura Marie and enjoy her music. And you guys, wait till you hear her who hasn't heard her already.
Need a clap app.
a clap out.
I clap it.
I think you just might have hit the nail on the head with that one.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay, y'all.
I'm going to do a couple covers, and then we're going to do my original.
Okay. Sorry.
And this is my boyfriend, Brandon. He's only been playing for a few months, and I drug him here up on stage with me today, so he's doing really good.
Oh, I was washing my hands in the background. Remember, this is unedited. When you watch them food shows, they stop and go and stop and go. Give us a break. All right, Lauren, kick butt. I love you.
Love you.
It's got a touch of a town where I grew up. Something in it that makes some of the boys love. Some people like to make a little fun of the way I talk. It gets slower after 3 or 4 cold beers. Gets louder when I'm chewing on my dog's ear. Folks know I'm country, yeah, the way I talk. Sound a little bit like my daddy and no cuss around my mama. Got some words you never heard unless you come from down yonder. The man upstairs gets it, so I ain't trying to fix it. No, I can't hide it, I don't fight it, I just run with it. No, kinda slow like a Mississippi road. It's the only way I know. Man, it ain't my fault. Just live the way I tell. Well, yes or no, ma'am, y'all come back now. Fighting words if you run my last name down. I ain't ashamed, but the fact I am proud of the way I talk out. Sound a little bit like my daddy, ain't no cuss around my mama. Got some words you never heard unless you come from down yonder. The man upstairs gets it, so I ain't trying to fix it. No, I can't hide it, I don't fight it, I just roll with it. No, kinda slow like a Mississippi road. It's the only way I know. Man, it ain't my fault. I just live the way I tell. Slow, like a Sunday morning service back home. Kinda sweet when I got a man to love on. If you know me, you know, yeah. Sound a little bit like my daddy and no cuss around my mama. Words you never heard unless you come from down yonder. The man upstairs gets it, so I ain't trying to fix it. No, I can't hide it, I don't fight it, I just roll with it. Oh, kinda slow like a Mississippi road. It's the only way I know. Man, it ain't my fault. I just live the way I tell. I just live the way I tell. Just live the way I tell.
All right, that was Mr. Morgan Wallen. He's my favorite. And the next song I'm going to do, actually, we were going to open up for Lee Bryce this month. It was supposed to be next weekend. And of course, because of COVID-19, we aren't going to get to, but I still love Lee Bryce. And this is he and Carly Pierce wrote this song or sang this song together. And it's I Hope You're Happy Now. to do one more for you guys, and this is my song we just released last August on my birthday. It's called So Long. You can look it up on Spotify, Amazon Music, iTunes, whatever you use. You can look up So Long by Lauren Marie. And here we go.
Burning me all the way down. I hate it when you call and say you miss me. Just so many things I need to figure out. Like the night you didn't come home, didn't answer your phone, didn't care to call me when I was worried. Don't staying out to 3 a.m. hanging out with all your friends. Well, baby, now I'm gone. So long. Tell me now, is it all worth it? Your hate life, well, baby, you deserve it. Yeah, you know you can go and cheat on me. But this little town talks, they don't know about all the nights you didn't come home, didn't answer your phone, didn't care to call me when I was worried. Don't staying out to 3 a.m. hanging out with all your friends. Well, baby, now I'm gone. So long. I hope she's everything you wanted, and I hope your dreams come true. But it's sure gonna be funny when she does the same thing to you. Like the night you didn't come home, didn't answer your phone, didn't care to call me when I was worried. Oh, staying out at 3 a.m. hanging out with all your friends. Well, baby, now I'm gone. Oh, baby, now I'm gone. Oh, leave a message at the tone. So long. So long.
All right, thank y'all so much.
Thank you so much, Lauren. That was awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. We're going to finish cooking, and we're going to all eat together. Once again, you can go to her page, check out her merchandise. For those of you who know her, you know what to do. Those of you that don't and have heard her and love her music, and just say thanks for her coming out here and singing for everybody. It's awesome. And thank you so much, Lauren, for coming
Thank you
out
for
and
having
cooking with me. This is awesome.
Next time we're doing pizza.
All right, for sure. So thank you very much. Monday I'll have a new new ingredients and what we're going to be making next Saturday, and we'll have Tilt Williams joining us next Saturday. He's a hip hop artist, but great time. Lauren's awesome. Make sure you check her out. Download her music. All her stuff's right there. We showed it to you. Show some thanks to her, and especially for doing this for us all, and for all of you at home, anywhere. So we love you. God bless. Thanks for watching, and please share. Have a great night.